EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Portland Lumberjacks and the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Hard throw, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, Purdy. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. What you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, here we go, my cover.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jameson Williams with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to high starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless they're...
He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump-off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson down to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action, now Purdy. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw, Purdy. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that are watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines running for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Herbert now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Purdy now to throw. This will be caught. Judy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
On first down, it's Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports.
Purdy looking to throw.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase.
75 yards.
And the Lumberjacks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing the difference.
And now here is another interception.
And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football,
on Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score, Raiders 35, Lumberjacks 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over the first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They begin the drive with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert throwing right, and that's complete. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Purdy from the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Lumberjacks 14.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Purdy. Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Purdy will look to throw again here.
And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Herbert. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, there he goes left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Walker. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Touchdown! Sean McKeon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Lumberjacks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40. 10, 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 70, Lumberjacks 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 18.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
40 yards.
And the Lumberjacks are able to at least get one score back. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter.
It's the Las Vegas brings up 17-11 at the 17-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught by Waller out left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by Buffet. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Complete to Will Dissly. A gain of 55 yards.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Out quickly to Judy.
And he's brought down.
Purdy's pass. Complete to Jerry Judy.
Purdy now to throw.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, you got to give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They find some open field here.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 197 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Raiders 77, Lumberjacks 36.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. Their own 25-yard
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Purdy. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Portland first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was a